What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon FireRed Red Run. What did we do in the last episode? Did we take down the Elite Four and the Champion? Which was 2 parts? Because, you know, yeah. Anyway, as you might have noticed in the last episode at the very end, Oak came up to us and said we only had 10 Pokemon. And I knew this fact before, or as soon as I figured out that I had to trade over to Emerald to get Espeon, I checked to see what I would have to do to get that, and one was to acquire the National Pokedex, which requires me to catch 60 different types of Pokemon. And I was going to wait until after we beat the Elite Four once to prove that I could do it without any other Pokemon, etc., etc. And then I went out and caught quite a few. And I evolved I evolved most of them, so I wouldn't have to, you know, keep catching different Pokemon. But I did get my owned up to 60. However, since this is a Red Run, I'm still going to be using this team, so don't worry about that. I just caught them all for completion. And we're going to do a very short and easy episode, mainly because for the past 12 hours I've had to write a program, the same program, 3 different times because I suck at reading directions. As you guys might have noticed, I kind of stumble sometimes and I skim things. But we'll just there's the list. I've evolved some of them a few times, or yeah, as far as I could. It was another grind fest, but I'm used to it by now. But yeah, and then yeah. So there's how I got 60. No, we don't want to continue box operations. But yes, today is going to be a very, very easy day. In fact, now that we have 60 Pokemon, we're going to go visit all of Professor Oak's AIDES. Yes, Oak has AIDES. Just like Jared from Subway. Same kind of AIDS, not the bad kind of AIDS, the good kind of AIDS. Anyway, so we're going to talk to this guy first. Oh, we've already got Flash from him. That's right. Well, there's Flash. The next one is... I have a list here, so... The next one you get for, I think, 20 Pokemon, maybe? And he's at the Rock Tunnel Poke Center. So we'll fly over there with, Arrow. And this is probably the most useless of the items that you get from, the AIDES. Oh, Red, I've been looking for you. It's me, one of the ever-present AIDES to Professor Oak. Oak has AIDS, and it's ever-present. It's full-blown. Anyway, if your Pokedex has complete data on 20 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward from Professor Oak. He's entrusted me with this Everstone. So, Red, let me ask you, have you gathered data on I suck at reading? 20 Pokemon? Yes. Great, you have caught or owned 60 kinds of Pokemon. Congratulations, here you go. And we got the Everstone, which, if you give it to a Pokemon... Oh, well, I guess he'll tell us. Making the Pokemon evolve certainly can add to the Pokedex. However, at times, you may not want a certain Pokemon to evolve. In that case, give the Everstone to that Pokemon. It will prevent evolution according to the Professor. Yeah, since, Pikachu's the only one that can evolve of my team, and he evolves by Stone, Thunderstone, we don't have to worry about that. So, let's, fly on over to... Route 11's gate. So I'm guessing that's just below Lavender Town. Yay! We get to go listen to the awesome music for about 0.5 seconds. Stop running into things, Red. Ah, I just love it. If I were more badass, I'd have like a remix version of that to be my theme song. Anyway, let's come up here and talk to him. Is this the Route 11 gate? Oh, I forgot there's 2 gates. There's one down this way. And I've off-screened all these... Actually, I've off-screened all these trainers, but I have not picked this up yet, so... Yes, I have, apparently. I don't know if I did that on-cam or off-cam. And I don't remember what it was either. In the old games, that was the Payday TM. No clue what it is now. So, let's just run down this way, and this should be where... And yeah, okay, Route 11. Ooh, also good music. We're getting just all the good music in this game. Alright, here we go. A much better item. In fact, we're going to use this item as soon as we get out of here. Hi, remember me, Oaks AIDS, 30 species, reward. Entrusted me with this item finder for you. Have you something 30? Yes, 60. Congratulations, here you go. There are items on the ground that may be hidden from view. Use this item finder to detect any hidden items close to you. This machine is a bit limited, but it can pinpoint item locations. What it does is show the direction where the item is. Use it to get your bearings, and then search the suspect area by hand. Alright, now, when I found out that some items in this game can only be acquired by the item finder, I was a little upset because the item right here is definitely one that I want. So let's pull out our item finder and use it here. And we get the leftovers, which will restore health after every turn. And I hope we get to go to the other area with an item like that. I haven't looked through all the items that are hidden that I can get, but there are definitely two that I'm going to show in this episode. Route 16 gate. Where's Route 16? I think that's off of Celadon, so... Yes! Oh, perfect! We can get the other item that I wanted to pick up. I can't remember how much leftovers are stored. It's a decent enough amount to where I'm definitely going to put it on, like, Snorlax or something. Maybe Eevee. Yes, the other item I want is right here. Also where the other Snorlax was. I wonder what it could be. And it's another leftovers. So now we have two leftovers that we can give our Pokemon. Might give it to Polly, might give it to Arrow. It depends on what else I'm going to give them. Might give it to Snorlax as well. Who knows? I'll definitely think on that. Alright. AIDS, yes, the joke's not funny anymore. 40, we have an amulet coin. Yep. 60, here you go. Amulet coin. Which is an alright item. An amulet coin is an item to be held by a Pokemon. If the Pokemon appears in a winning battle, you will earn more money. Very helpful if you're trying to get more money for this game. And Route 15 gate. Isn't that on the other side of this? I know I have a town map, but it's easier just to go to Pokemon and fly and figure out where it's at. Or is it down here? Route 15. Okay. So it's the gate past Fuchsia City if you take the other way around. So let's run over there and get the last item, which is a godsend if this were a regular run and I didn't already have my Pokemon up to ridiculous levels. Like, say I bred a Pokemon and then I had to get it back up. Like, it started off at level 1 and I had, like, level 80. This is a very helpful item that he gives you. Oaks AIDS, 50 species, entrusted me with EXP share. The best! Yes, we have 60 kinds of Pokemon. This actually is going to be a longer video than I thought since I'm not cutting anything. EXP share is an item to be held by a Pokemon. The Pokemon will receive a share of the XP points without having to battle. Yes, so whichever Pokemon you put that on will gain XP even if it doesn't get in battle. It'll half the XP that the fighting Pokemon gets. So like if I put it on Pikachu and Arrow's out battling and Arrow wins, half of that XP will go to Pikachu. Which, like I said, is very helpful for under-leveled Pokemon. And that is all of Professor Oak's aids and whatnot. Let's fly to Pallet Town and get the last thing from Professor Oak himself, which requires 60 Pokemon. That's Daisy's house. You know what? Let's go see our old gal Daisy. What's up, girl? You way over here now.
Hi, Red. Good timing. I'm about to have some tea. Would you like to join me? Oh, but look, your Pokemon are a little dirty. Would you like me to groom one?
Yeah. Which one should I groom? This will raise its happiness. I didn't know that this was in this game, to be honest. Well, even though happiness is reset, I should put it on. I should get V, but let's Let's groom our Pikachu.
Okay, I'll get it looking nice in no time.
And its happiness is raised quite a bit.
Pika looks dreamily content. There you go. All done. See? Doesn't it look nice? Giggle. It's such a cute Pokemon.
Should have gave her our Aerodactyl. That would have been funny. To me, at least. Alright, let's go talk to Professor Oak. That was a bit overwhelming music.
Good to see you. How's your Pokedex coming along? Here, let me take a look. The amount of progress you've made on your Pokedex is 134 Pokemon seen and 60 Pokemon owned. My rating? Ho-ho! This is turning into quite the respectable Pokedex. Ah, now this is excellent. Red, I have another important favor to ask of you.
As he's already asked us a ton. Guff.
I need you to listen closely.
Nah, I'm deaf in one ear.
Recently, there have been sightings of many rare Pokemon species. I'm talking about Pokemon that have never been seen in Kanto. I would love to go see things for myself, but I'm much too old, and I've already put a ton of stress on you, so might as well put a little bit more. Since I can't do it, Red, I'd like to see you go in my place.
Oh god, this guy.
Hey, I heard that. Gramps, what's with favoring Red over me all the time?
Well, we did beat you at the championship.
I went and collected more Pokemon and faster, too. You should just let me handle everything.
That's true, just give us our national Pokedex and let him handle everything.
I know. Of course, I need your help, too. Now, I need to see both your Pokedexes. And that's done. Now these units can record data on a lot more Pokemon.
And we finally have the national dex.
Now, Red and Blue. This time you really must work towards filling your Pokedexes. I urge you to make them the best and the most complete of all time. Truly, this is a monumentally great undertaking in Pokemon history. Gramps, calm down, don't get so excited. I'll get the Pokedex completed, don't you worry about a thing. I think I'll try looking around one island first. Anyways, I'm out of here.
That kind of hurt my throat. But yes, we are... Well, I would say halfway done, but it's more like a quarter of the way done. Before we can finally get our Espeon. What's the smallest one we've caught? It's a Weedle, okay. How small is he? 1 foot tall. It's probably how long he is, though, maybe. I don't know. It's... Anyway, weight 7.1 pounds. Bug Pokemon are the best to flippin' grind up because they evolve so quickly. Wow, this was actually a longer episode than I had anticipated, mainly because we're up at 13 minutes and 19 seconds with no cuts. So, yeah, I'm gonna be doing something new on Saturday. I'm gonna try something new on Saturday, but it might not fail, and I don't know why I'm saying something about that in, you know, a Pokemon video, but yeah, we'll figure out what's going on. Anyway, we got our national Pokedex, and we got our leftovers. Let's go look at them. Let's see if it says how many HP they restore. It just says gradually. Alright. Look at all our cool items, and Flash is one of them as well. Anyway, I'm just trying to milk the video for length now, but that's it for me. I'm gonna go pass out. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.